the minute detail about how stats work in this game. So you would have seen for refitting, this is 10%. So what is that a percent of? So what that actually is if I have a look at the info tab of any unit, you can open this up here. And you would notice that there is a bunch of columns. The first one is base. This is what you get for ranking and experience increasing a unit. Refits, that's from that tab. And now that 10% defense that Warden would gain would be 10% of this value here. And that is in this yellow column. You'd also notice in the yellow column there's another set of stats called engineering. Now this is something you get for spending engineering points that you get in the current arena system. And I'm not going to dive into details of it. What you should understand is that the engineering points and the refit points, stats that you get for both engineering and refit will scale directly off the base. Now, when I talk about equipment, however, what they're going to scale off is actually the sum of the base and the refit and the engineering. So 10% that you get 10% defense in equipment is actually going to be more than 10% defense I'll get in refit. So that makes refit stats that you gain and engineering stats really, really powerful because the equipment, the set bonuses you get from equipment, as well as implants, are going to scale much greater from these here because they won't just take the base. Now, further to that, the final column in total, this is obviously the sum of all these together. However, when you're in combat itself and you gain a buff that has a percentage attached to it, i.e. attack up 3, that's going to increase the attack by a bunch, this number is going to scale off the total.